Hello. And welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you one page at a time, one day at a time. Then I put it on YouTube. Capiche? Caprese? All right. This is page number 353 of the book Infinite Jest. Here excuse me. Here we go. Big Mitt in beginner meetings and say publicly just how much he hates this limp AA drivel about gratitude and humility and miracles, and how he hates it and thinks it's horse shit, and hates the AAs and how they all seem like limp, smug, moronic, satisfied shit-eating pricks with their lobotomized smiles and goopy sentiment, and how he wishes them all violent technicolor harm in the worst way. New Gately sitting there spraying vitriol, wet-lipped and red-eared, trying to get kicked out, purposefully trying to outrage the AAs into giving him the boot so he could quick march back to Ennet House and tell crippled Pat Montesian and his counselor Gene M. how he'd been given the boot at AA, how they'd pleaded for honest sharing of innermost feelings, and okay, he'd honestly shared his deepest feelings on the matter of them, and the grinning hypocrites had shaken their fists and told him to screw. But so in the meetings, the poison would leap and spurt from him, but he found out all that... God damn it. Wallace, in your sentence structure, try this again. But so in the meetings, the poison would leap and spurt from him, but he found out all that these veteran white flaggers would do as a group when he, vocally wished them harm, was nod furiously in empathetic, what's that, identification, and shout with maddening cheer, "Keep coming!" And one or two flaggers with medium amounts of sober time would come up to him after the meeting and say how it was so good to hear him share, and holy mackerel could they ever identify with the deeply honest feelings he'd shared, and how he'd done them the service of giving them the gift of a real remember when type experience, because they could now remember feeling just exactly the same way as Gately when they first came in, only they confessed not then having the spine to honestly share it with the group. And so in a bizarre, improbable twist, they'd have Gately ending up standing there feeling like some sort of AA hero, a prodigy of vitriolic spine, both frustrated and elated. And before they bid him au revoir, and so that's spelled in this book Orevwar, au revoir, maybe you're supposed to say it like an American. Au revoir, au revoir. Au revoir, is that how Bostonite would say it? But before they bid him au revoir and told him to come back, they'd make sure to give him their phone numbers on the back of their little raffle tickets. Phone numbers Gately wouldn't dream of actually calling up. To say what, for Christ's sakes? But which he found he rather liked having in his wallet to just carry around, just in case of who knew what. And then plus maybe one of these old Enfield native white flag guys with geologic amounts of sober time in AA and a twisted, ruined old body and clear, bright white eyes would hobble sideways like a crab slowly up to Gately after a meeting in which he'd spewed vitriol and reach way up to clap him on the big sweaty shoulder and say in their frenetic smoker's croak that, well, you at least seem like a ballsy little bastard all full of piss and vinegar and whatnot. And that just maybe you'd be okay, Don G. Just maybe. Just keep coming. And if you care for a spot of advice from someone who likely might try to just simply sit down at meetings and relax and take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth and shut the fuck up and just listen, for the first time in your life, really listen, and maybe you'll end up okay. And they don't offer their phone numbers. Not the really old. That's page number 353 of Infinite Jest. I have been your humble narrator, Jeff. And I must bid you an OREVWAR. Au revoir. Excuse me. I had pizza. Little Caesars. Hadn't had Little Caesars in a long time. So, we got these coupons in at work for a Marco's pizza. And I'm looking, and it says it's right by my house. I'm like, I don't remember there being a Marco's pizza, but it's in a newer development, so it must be new. But anyway, so I was like, well, Marco's, they got a deal going on with a medium pizza. Maybe I'll try that. But then when I had to run downtown, pick up some albums and some books. And when I got back and was going to place the order for the pizza, I couldn't find the coupon. So I said, fuck it. There's a Little Caesars between here and home, so I'm going to get a hot and ready. Be nostalgic, because honestly, I probably haven't had a hot and ready in it's been at least 2-3 years, probably. So, yeah, been a minute. It was good. It's all right. I mean, for $5.88 or whatever it costs. Because our hot and readies here in town are not $5. Plus tax, they're $5.55 plus tax. So, it's actually, $5.88 out the door. So, I don't know why I said that, but. So, for $5.88, it's okay. It's whatever. But I had to put hot sauce on it. Honestly, probably not a great pizza experience, but you're not going to beat the price for just something I don't have to do anything with. I don't have to bake it. Just felt like being lazy. Because, it's been a long day. But I'm since 4:30 in the morning. It's currently 4:10 in the evening. It's February 5th. And actually, this is about when I got up because it was like 3:30 in the morning. And of course, my brain's, I got my alarm set for 4:15. Normally 4:30, but we got snow last night. So I wanted to make sure I gave myself ample time to get to work. So I woke up at about 3:30, and my brain's not going to let me go back to sleep. It's, hey buddy. You only got 45 minutes, buddy. I'm not going to let you fall asleep. Although sometimes I'll fall asleep in the last 5 minutes. And that's a fucking tease right there. If you got 45 minutes in which to sleep, and your brain won't let you fall asleep for 40 of it, that sucks. But I was just laying in bed, and I had to go to the bathroom. That feeling when it's like, do I want to get up and then go back to, go to the bathroom and come back to bed? No, not when I have, less than 10 minutes left to sleep. So, we got to that point. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get up. So that was, the whole point of that was, it was just about 12 hours ago. I went to work. Man. Tired. It's 4:10. Lame. What am I doing? I'm just rambling. Stoned rambling. Went to the record store. Got Boards of Canada's 2002, I think, album called Geodaddy. Or Geogadi. I think Geodaddy. Anyway, a creepy, analog synths. And so everything sounds like a fucking, nature, documentary special on, PBS in the 70s, think wow, 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 that kind of shit. But like creepy. So that album, which is one I'd been wanting to get for a while, I was in there a couple weeks ago, and Matt, the owner, was playing it, and I'm like, oh man, can you get this? And he's like, yeah. So, and then a band called TV Priest, put out an album today. New band, first album, so check it out. Listen to a couple of tracks, seemed up my alley. And this other band, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head because the records are in the other room, and you're like, oh, well, I saw a review today, and it seemed basically it's like experimental post-punk, which is how you get my attention. You say experimental post-punk, and I'm there. So whatever this band is called, but I'll let you know. And then the other one was called a band called Women, which was a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Oh, that's kind of annoying. If it's a different pressing. See, I don't even know. But anyway, a rarities collection of theirs, because, anyway. So, and then I went to the bookstore and bought a couple Junji Ito graphic novels, because he's pretty cool. Then I stopped at the Little Caesars, ate a couple of slices, went out and shoveled the driveway, because my roommate had plowed, but he had all the shit was piled at the end of the driveway. So I'm coming home, and there's just a big pile of snow, and I'm like, is the driveway blocked? And like, it wasn't, but half of it was, so it was really awkward. So I went and shoveled that. And then I backed my car out to make sure I could get out of the snow. We got snow last night, and the driveway is not really plowed, most of it anyway, so my car does not handle well in the snow. So what I did is I just kind of backed up, and I was like, okay, I can get out of here pretty easily. Because the thing is, if I'm going to get stuck, I'd rather do it right now, fucking around and like practicing getting out tomorrow, than at 5 in the morning, So, when we get stuck, I get stuck now. It's light out, warm out, and people are up. So I just wanted to verify that I was going to be able to do it, and it should be fine. Then I came in and ate some more pizza, and then I did this, essentially, recording Infinite Jeff. And I got to work tomorrow again early, so be going to bed probably 8, 9 o'clock. At least trying to, if I can get, 4 or 5 hours of sleep on a night like this, that's a good amount for me. So. Oh man. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.